So in this video, we are going to learn how to add Jotform submission in PostgreSQL. Let's say you have created an online form using Jotform and you want that the new form submission which you are getting from Jotform, you want to add the same form responses in your PostgreSQL database. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as a new form submission will be received in Jotform, automatically the same form responses will be added, inserted as a new data in our PostgreSQL database. Now, if you want to know how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen. So as you can see, this is the form which I have created using Jotform. Now I want that whenever we receive a new form submission, a new form response using this form, I want to add the same form responses in my PostgreSQL database into a specific table. Now to do this, we have to connect our Jotform with PostgreSQL database. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we just have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, click on this create workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name my workflow as Jotform to PostgreSQL. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on create. And as you click on create here, you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect the form which we have created using Jotform with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever we are going to receive a new form submission, a new form response in Jotform, automatically the same form responses will be received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. Now after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the same form responses received from Jotform and add those responses as a new row of data in our PostgreSQL database. So let's see how it is done. Here in our trigger window in Choose app, we'll search for Jotform and select it. After selecting Jotform in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as new response. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our Jotform with Pabbly Connect. Now to add this webhook URL in our Jotform account, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and then we just have to go to the Jotform account. After coming to the Jotform account and opening the form, we have to go to the settings section. And after coming to settings, here what we have to do from the left sidebar, we will go to integrations. Now here on the integrations page, what we have to do, we have to search for webhook over here. Let's search for webhook. And here it is. Just select webhook. After selecting the webhook, here in the add webhook field, we have to basically enter the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, what we have to do, just click on this complete integration button. And as you click on complete integration, you can see that this webhook URL is now added in this Jotform. And after adding the webhook URL, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission, a new form response in this Jotform, automatically the same responses will be received inside our Pabbly Connect workflow as well. And here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, you can see it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture some response of a new form submission from Jotform. So let's do it. I'll just go to the publish section of this form and open this form in a new tab. And we are going to make a dummy form submission. Let's see, the name of the person is demo user. This is the email address of this user which we are entering demo@pabblytudes.com. Then this is a dummy mobile number. After this, let's enter the city as, for example, Bhopal. Okay, so let me just enter one more number over here. And the age is, for example, 25. So just now we have entered the details of a dummy user. Let's click on submit. And as you click on submit, here you can see the form submission is done. Just now in our Jotform, we have received a new form submission, a new form response. And because we have connected this form with Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger step, we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details of the exact same form submission over here. Here you can see the same name of the person, demo user, you can see the same city, same age, same email address, and also the same phone number. This means the automation workflow which we are creating, the first step of setting up this automation is completed, where we have successfully connected Jotform with Pabbly Connect and captured the form response. After this, let's move to step 2, and in step 2, we want to send the same form responses and add them into PostgreSQL database. For that, we will scroll down, come to this action step, and here in choose app, we will search for PostgreSQL and select it. After selecting PostgreSQL, here in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as insert row into a table. Then just click on connect and select add new connection over here. Now here we have to connect our PostgreSQL account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the username, password, hostname, database, and port of our PostgreSQL database. Now, if you have created or set up your PostgreSQL database your account, then you must be having all of these details. You just have to enter these same details and click on save over here. I will be using the existing connection which I have already made and click on save. After connecting our PostgreSQL account with our Pabbly Connect action step, here it is asking us for the table name. Now here in this drop-down, you can see a list of all the tables which I have created in my PostgreSQL database. So here you can see I have created 4 different tables over here, and all the 4 tables are listed in this drop-down. Out of all of this, we have to select the table in which we want to add the form responses. So I have created this table named as Jotform responses, in which I want to add the form responses received from Jotform. So I'm selecting this table over here. After selecting a table, all the columns of data which we have created in this particular table over here, you can see all of these columns are added as fields. So we have ID, created ad, name, email, mobile number, city, and age. So all the columns of this table are listed as fields over here. And one by one, we have to basically enter all the details received of a new form submission from Jotform in the trigger step to this PostgreSQL action step. Now to add the trigger step responses of a new form submission into the PostgreSQL action step, what we have to do, we have to basically use the process of mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Let's say we'll start with the field of ID over here. Let's click on this field. And here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Jotform of a new form submission. Out of all of these responses, select the response of submission ID, which I want to add in the field of ID. Now here in created add, I don't want to add anything. I want to PostgreSQL to automatically add the timestamp over here. So that's why we are just going to keep this field as blank. Then it is asking us for the name. So we'll use the same process of mapping. Click on this field of name. From the drop down, select the response of first name and it will be mapped. Then just add a space and map the response of last name as well. And we are going to use the same process of mapping for the rest of the fields as well. We'll just map the email address. Then we are going to map the mobile number. So here is the response of mobile number. Here it is. And then let's map the city and age as well. The city was Bhopal and age was 25. So in this way, all the responses are mapped into the respective field in this PostgreSQL action step. After mapping all the form responses, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the form responses which we have received in Jotform, are now added as a new row in our PostgreSQL database in this particular table which we have selected. So let's check it. We will just go to this table over here and refresh this table once. And yes, here you can see that the same data is now added. The same form responses which we have received on Jotform are now added in our PostgreSQL database. Here you can see we have the same submission ID over here. After submission ID, you can see that we have the same name of the user, we have the same email address, same mobile number, same city, and same age as well. This means the automation workflow which we have created between Jotform and PostgreSQL, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation workflow once. For that, we'll go back to the same form and we are going to make another dummy form submission. Let's see, the name of the person is test user this time. This is the email address, test@pabblytudes.com. Then this is another dummy mobile number which we are entering. After this time the city is, for example, Delhi, and the age is 30. So just now we have entered the details of another user. Let's click on submit, and as we click on submit, the form submission is received in Jotform. And as we receive this form submission, we will see instantly within seconds the same form responses will be added in PostgreSQL database. So we'll just come to this table over here. Let's refresh this table once. And yes, here you can see that the same form responses are immediately instantly added in our PostgreSQL table. We have the submission ID, we have the date and time, we have the name of the person, we have the same email, same mobile number, same city and age as well. This means we have tested this automation in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.